Hello. Hey, it's Alexis, your Pampered Chef consultant. And yes, I flipped the camera. I'm here in southeast coastal Georgia. I'm going to teach you how to use your Pampered Chef skillet. We're going to be using a 10-inch cast iron skillet and also a stainless steel skillet. So come on, we're going to be cooking up some steak and some spinach, sauteed spinach. I thought instead of a salad, I need to use up the spinach because I'm going out of town. So anyway, come on in. We're going to be cooking this up really quick. I'll be downloading. If you're watching this right now, it means it's on the replay and you're watching it on YouTube. So you can do a thumbs up over on YouTube and leave a comment. Tell me where you're coming in from. All right. So let's flip this camera around and we're going to get going and season our meat. My meat has been resting for about an hour outside of the refrigerator because cooking your meat at room temperature cooks it a little bit more evenly and it just makes it a whole lot better. So let me flip this around again. See, flip the camera, and we're gonna mirror our image. All right, I think we have it now. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully, I got it on the right side. If I can read it, I think I have to wait until somebody comes in and sees it. But anyway, all right. Let's see. Doop 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 doop. I don't think it does that. All right, I'm not sure if it's on the right side or wrong side. But anyway, here we go. So we got this, and I'm going to get a little knife and cut the package out. Now, I got this one. This one here is a T-bone steak, and it was $9.49 a pound. And this is about, I think it's almost a pound. Ooh, let me see. I forget how much. 1.27 pounds it is, okay? And it's just going to be for my mom and I. So this is enough. A lot of people may just buy this whole thing and eat the whole entire thing. But hey, we're not going to eat this pound worth of steak. I'm going to cut little holes or slices in the fat part. Now, you're going to leave the fat part on. If you want, you could trim some off, just like this one right here. We really don't need all that fat in there. Trim it just a little bit. And let's get that one out. And we're going to put some slices into our meat so that it doesn't shrink up on us, okay? Just put it right there, one right there, again right there, and there. And then flip it over and do the same thing on this side. And it's very tender. You can see it's let my knife. Let's try and get this one down. That's a lot of fat on there. We don't need it. Fat is really good. I'm just going to leave the fat on there. We can cut it off. It does give it a lot of flavor on it. You're marbling in your steak. Let's look. See, there's still a lot of fat right there. So we're going to get that right off. And there. All right, so we're going to get salt and pepper. But the way you make this really dark and caramelized is to add some kitchen bouquet on it. Yeah, kitchen bouquet. It's a browning and seasoning sauce right here. And you're just going to add a little bit on both sides to give it a darker, richer color so that when you cook it on your cast iron, it just browns up a whole lot nicer. This is the way my mom did it, for my dad. And so I'm doing what she taught the both of I'm doing what my mom tells me, okay, basically. So we got that. See how that it just changes it a darker color. It doesn't change the taste of it. It just gives it a lot more color to your steak. Now, you're going to salt and pepper this super, super good. Super, super good. All right, there we go. Here, there's some pepper. I like a lot of pepper on mine. And salt. Now, I could have done this an hour ago, but then I wouldn't be able to show you what I'm doing. You say, why is your steak so dark? All right, we're going to flip this around, and we're going to do it on the other side again, too. All right. Get this there, pour a little bit on there. That's quite a lot, but no big deal. We're going to get that, just get it all over. I think we have less on this side than the other side. There we go. So just get it in. You can even do the sides, okay? It's just giving it another flavor of color. And again, we're going to salt and pepper this. And I'm all done with these two pieces of utensils and salt and pepper. Now, before we salt and pepper, I'm going to be cooking this in a 10-inch cast iron fry pan by Pampered Chef. All right. It is made by Lodge, so it has, and Lodge is a company inside the United States, so it is American made. We're going to turn on that burner, and I'm going to be putting in some oil and butter in my pan. All right. I'm going to be putting in some avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point. There. Just adding it right in. And I'm going to add in a tad of butter. All right. And I'll show you to you in a second. Here's that. There's my oil in the pan. All right, because you need something to sear to it. Just don't put it on a dry pan. All right, I'm going to add some butter. Get another little knife out. Close my refrigerator door. I want to thank everybody for coming in. You can tap hearts. Hello there. Who is in the house here? Loretta Marie is in the house. Susie, how are you doing? Or stab it with a fork. Like that. I don't really stab it. I just cut it. All right, and then we're going to add in butter. Like about a tablespoon of butter is going to go in, maybe even a little bit less. I got 2 little pads of butter right here. We're going to put that in my pan. I'm going to probably put 1 more in there. And I'm going to get 2 more to put on top for when we turn it around. There we go. Let's get 1 more pat of butter in there. And we're going to salt and pepper this steak. All right, this is a T-bone steak. It's 1.25 pounds of meat. There we go. Just get it in. If you're a vegetarian, this is not the broadcast for you. We're doing steak today because my mom wanted it. She's 82 and she wants steak. We make her steak. All right. All right. So my steak is ready to go. Again, it's been sitting out at room temperature, and we're going to put it in the cast iron, because cast iron takes a whole lot higher heat than your regular pan, and we really want our pan super hot, so when we put this in it, it's gonna sear it really quick. We don't want to have a whole lot of time between on cooking this. It's only going to take about 8 minutes or so to cook the whole thing. All right, in the meantime, we're going to slice up just a couple pieces of bell pepper here, and just a few, because I'm going to saute up bell pepper, garlic, onions, and spinach. All right. There, we got that. Get our thing. I'm turn this down a little bit lower. Keep warming up my pan. There. And we're just going to slice up our onions. And a couple more. And 1 more. All right. So I also have a 10-inch stainless steel pan that we are going to be sauteing up our spinach. We're going to wilt the spinach, but we're sauteing up our peppers, onions, and adding garlic to it. And so I'm going to turn that on in the back and get that nice and hot. And again, I'm going to be adding some avocado oil on that pan so we can saute up the veggies first. And then we'll just add in our spinach and let that wilt. All right, so I did a good, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon of olive oil is in this pan also. All right, now that we got that going, I also have cloves of garlic that we'll be putting in. And we got our bell pepper. We don't need a whole lot because it's just my mom and I. There. There. All right, got it. We don't need that part. All right, I'm ready to go. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to keep you over here looking at the stove. We're going to start doing with our onions and the spinach and the steak almost at the same time. Let me see if I can angle you there. I was Big Red on Periscope. Hey there, love, Big Red. How you doing? Love, Loretta Marie. Oh, Loretta, how are you doing? That's awesome that you were on Periscope. You found me right over here on TikTok. I was over on Haps, but today I learned from Aiden, my buddy over in the UK, that Haps will be disappearing come May. I forgot what day, the date he said, but Haps will no longer be available for anyone come May. So my butter's getting nice little brown right here, and it is getting a little bit dark. Let me see if I can move it. I only have one of my grips around. Oh, here it is. Get this grip out. There. My butter and my oil is nicely browned in here. Okay, it is still on. It's just nicely heating up. Now what we can do, if you want, I know my steak, how you can use a thermometer and use a probe in your steak to get the perfect doneness of it. But usually I leave it go, and I just like put that steak in there, let it sizzle for 3 to 5 minutes, flip it over 3 minutes, and then I'm done. All right, then let it rest for about 5 minutes before you cut into the steak. All right, so let's see how this is back here. The way you're gonna check to see if your pan is hot enough, just put one piece of onion, and if it sizzles, it's ready to go. And it's ready to go. All right, so we're gonna add all that in. There we go. We just want to flavor up our spinach. There. Let's get those broken up. There. Come on, break apart. There we go. I'm using the bell peppers for color in it. I'm doing well, thank you. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, everything's fine. How long have you been on TikTok? All right, we got that. I got my garlic ready to go. We'll saute up some of this garlic. I'm going to show you how I use my garlic press. It's one of my oldest tools with Pampered Chef. Put that in, and I'm going to get a bowl so I can show you. Put it in. Here. Just get that garlic ready to go. One. Pull that out. We don't need that. And I'm going to start doing that steak in a second. And once it goes, we're going to be sizzling. It's a short broadcast because all I'm doing is steak and spinach. Let me get that out. I'm putting the paper in. You see how the paper comes right out. And put one more in. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh, not a good garlic. Oh, get that out. All right, let me see if I got another piece of garlic here. I think this one's good. I'm trying to use up all my garlic before I go too. Yeah. Right, the hardest garlic ever. Let me see. We're having technical difficulties. There my little thing though. All right, we're gonna put some garlic pieces in there. That one didn't want to break apart. I had two pieces in there at the same time. All right, let's get that garlic. We'll put that garlic in there too. There, clean this up. All right, my pan is super, super hot right now. So we're gonna put our steak in it. We got our steak. We had it sitting out for about an hour. I put in some kitchen bouquet on here, salt and pepper, and that was it. We did score it so it doesn't shrink up or curl up on the sides here. Need to move my veggies? Yeah, I do. Nice and caramelized. That's what you want. You want that browning on there. If you move it around too much, if you have too much in here, it will sweat. All right, there. I'm going to turn down my stove back there. Add a little bit more oil. There we go. Just add in some spots. All right. And we're going to add in our garlic that we just pressed up. We don't want to add the garlic too soon. I'm going to turn this one up. Turn that up a lot higher. There we go. That one should have been a little bit more sizzly. All right. And put my garlic in here. Yeah. And we're going to wilt our spinach right in there. Now, I just got spinach right out of the bag. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. And I'm going to add in our spinach right from the bag. Yep. And I'm doing the whole bag because I'll eat it for breakfast tomorrow with an omelet or something. Okay, got that. Medium heat. Get the tongs. There. And we're just wilting down our spinach. And we'll put our nice golden veggies in here. They're all sauteed up. And I probably could turn my heat off for the back burner here because the heat from the pan will wilt our spinach. Put that one back in. There's that. There we go. And you see it's wilting down. It's getting less and less. we're just going to let that go. Just let it go. We're going to put salt and pepper on our spinach and our veggies back here. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Onions are nicely done. Yeah. All right. Let's stop playing with that. Put pepper. Here. And some salt. Yeah. And mix it up one more time. All right. So if you don't mind, you can tap heart, share out, and follow along. Let me know what you're having for dinner tonight, and I'll give you a shout out. And oh, that spinach is looking beautiful. So we're just having spinach and steak tonight. S&S. That is perfect. Perfect spinach back there. Spinach with sauteed red bell pepper and onions and garlic. All right, done. That's done. All right, now we're stewing up our steak. We just have to sear this a little bit more, and that will be all done too. All right, while this is happening, we clean up our area and just clean it all up, y'all. So we just have to wait about 4 more minutes on this one side, and then flip it over and do it. We'll do it on the other side. I got to try that. The spinach is great like that. And it's nice. It's still nice and hot. It'll keep the heat back there. So you can see how nice and green the spinach is. It's beautiful. All right. If you have any leftover, you can always put it in an omelet in the morning. There you go. I'm just going to we have about 3 more minutes here. Where'd you go? I'm right here. Let's see. Hello. Oh, there we go. Jeremy sent Rose. Thank you for the roses, Jeremy. Stoltz. Who's that girl? Just followed. Thank you for the follow. Alexis Cooking is solid streaming. Thank you. There, Jeremy. Is it Jeremy? I can't see the names on some of the stuff here. Need to know your veggies. Oh, I got my veggies. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I got everybody. Looks nice. Is that spinach? Yes, it is, pretty lady. Hey, there's Dee. Dee is one of my moderators. Let's see. Got to try that. Where? Great char on that steak. This is not char on the steak. I actually browned it using browning sauce. So that this is with Kitchen Bouquet. My mom always used it, so I'm cooking for my mom tonight. Yes, we have been streaming, friends, since HAPS. Oh, okay. Well, HAPS is going bye-bye. It's not going to be available come May. I forgot what day, the last day of May it is. Oh, you're welcome there, Naturally 50. I'm naturally almost 60. 59 this year, and I'll be turning 60 September 1st. There we go. And Bryce is doing great. Bryce is my son. He is 20. He is up at the University of Georgia. And they are having his fraternity formal this weekend. And they're going up to Tennessee and having a party or some kind of gala up there. All right, so let's see if we're going to turn this around. The pan is super, super hot. So I'm using tongs to do this. Just to pick it up. And remember, we had avocado oil down there and butter. Now that is the char there. That's what you're looking for. That nice char like that. Okay. All right. And now we only need it for about 2 minutes on this side, and my dinner is all done. How quick can that be? All right. So put a nice little butter on the top of this. It'll make a nice glaze to the, and it also moistens it too. And then once it's done, we're going to take it off and put it on a plate, but you're going to keep it on the plate for about 5 minutes so the meat comes to rest and it's nice and tender. And you can do a beautiful steak inside your house using your cast iron. The pan is super, super hot, so just keep it nice and hot. And we're cooking with fire here. Oh, 60 on the October 23rd. Really, Angel? See that? We're both born in 62. Yeah, I've been on Twitch since November, says Jeremy. Okay, I don't do Twitch. I was just over there, I think last night. No, Tuesday. Oh my God, I forgot what night. Beardo and Weirdo, Blaine and Wilson were broadcasting over there. I went in there to say hello. Somebody was looking for them. Let's see. This looks delicious, says Debbie. Thank you. This is delicious. We have about 2 more minutes and this steak will be done. I don't want to overcook it. So it is 6:40 in the evening. We'll wait until it says 6:42. Yes, B&W are so cool, says Jeremy. Yeah, they are. They are. They go for like 2 hours. I'm doing shorter broadcasts. And I like TikTok because I can do a really short demonstration within like 15 minutes or 3 minutes. And I did a turkey egg and a chicken egg this morning. They're really good. I still have my other 3 eggs left. These are turkey eggs that my coworker brought in. And I said, okay, I'll try it. So we got, this is a T-bone steak. It was, what, almost $11 for 1.25 pounds of it. But my mom and I are going to eat off on this. So it might get 3 meals out of it. Mine and my mom. And then she'll probably have some left over for tomorrow. All right, so it is 6:41. We're going to get a plate out. There, I got a plate out, and we got the spinach already done up over there. Ready to go. Never 3 meals out. Yeah, well, it's like 16, 17, 18, 19. It's about 20 ounces on here. You only really need to eat 4 ounces of steak. So I usually do about 6 ounces. And then I'll probably cut one part. I'll probably cut the middle of this one out and let her eat the rest of it. But we'll do that off camera. All right. So it is 6:42, and I think my steak is done. I'm going to turn off my heat and let it rest. It's still a little pink on the inside, which is what I want. I like my medium rare. Okay. My mom likes hers medium. Actually, I can really go for rare too. All right, but you see how the frying pan is super, super hot. All right, so just let this cool down. Now, when this is all cooled down, all I'm going to do is get a paper towel and wipe this out with a paper towel. You can get some salt and then put salt in here and then wipe that out with a paper towel. You don't really need to wash this pan with soap and water ever. It's cast iron. So that is that. If you want, I can rest it for 5 minutes and then talk to y'all. Let me see. I'm going to put a lid on this. Let's get a lid. Here, get a lid and put it right on our steak down there so it stays nice and warm on it. So that's another thing. If you're cooking up a couple steaks and you really want to keep it nice and warm, just get a lid and put a lid on it so it stays warm, or use aluminum foil on it. So let me say hello to you, and I will flip us back over. Flip my camera. And here I am. Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Alexis, and I had a hard day at work today. I did lunch schedule this week. So how high is your fire? Okay, so my fire is only on medium high. It was not on full high. Never cook on full high. It'll warp your pots and pans. Can you do Porsche pork chops like that? I don't know what Porsche pork chops are, but you know what? I'm sure you can do it in the cast iron pan. You can cook everything in a cast iron pan. My mother has the same pattern plate. You just put your steak on. It's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, these plates, they are actually Cornell, and they were way back in probably the 80s. My mom, when we moved here, we got rid of one of her sets and brought this set down. This was from the boathouse. It was a lighter weight plates, and I like them. They're very light ones. So I cooked it on medium high heat. All right, everybody watch Julia on HBO if they like watching people cook. I love that Julia on. I don't do HBO. I meant Julia Charles. That was a good movie. And she was a great cook. What did you season with? Just salt and pepper. 70s girl. Never 3 meals. Yep, we got 3 meals out of this one. I would eat the whole thing, says Caitlin. Caitlin, we're not going to eat this whole thing. There's no way. Couldn't even eat that one. I've been on a Weight Watcher diet for almost 3 years now, and I've lost 50 pounds. I gained about 5 pounds back, so I need to really watch what I eat this week. After your work day, I hope you have a great dinner and some great rest. Jeremy, you know what? this is a great dinner. We already planned this out because when we went grocery shopping, my mom bought some shrimp, which we had yesterday. And I told her, I said, we'll eat up the ham on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday will be the shrimp. Thursday will be the steak. Because you know why I did the steak? Because she's going to have leftovers and she can have it tomorrow on Friday. Okay. So that was pretty much it. So we'll just plate this up and have some steak and some spinach. Pretty easy. And this was like, you get home, I took those steaks out, or that one steak out, I let it come to room temperature, and that is the key, to have your meat come to room temperature before you put it on the grill or in your pan. All right. Hey Denise Love, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Hello Nick Carr, 1232. Rain is in the house. Mason's in the house. All right, so my name is Alexis, and I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef. I'm not sure if I'm backwards or not, but let me see. I think I am backwards. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you, Dee. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Tony. So I live here in southeast coast of Georgia with my mom and my dog Cooper. My son's up at the University of Georgia. He's a junior. And I teach you how to use your kitchen tools. Most of them are all Pampered Chef, but you can relate to almost any pots and pans that you have in your house. Most people should have a set of cast iron pans in their house because it can take the high temperatures. It's the only pan that can take high temperatures. All right, so that's that. Let me get a steak knife out and we'll cut this and I'll show you what it looks like. Let me get a fork. And I don't think it's been quite 5 minutes. So let me wait a couple more seconds. Oh, snap joined. Hello, Barbara. Mine. Hello. So you can do things. You can actually tap hearts right here and share the broadcast out. And you can follow me. Follow me for more information on cooking and just tips in the kitchen. All right. Hello, Lydia. Hello, Judy. All right, so let me flip this back over and we'll take a look at the steak. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. This video will be downloaded and then uploaded to YouTube. You can see my YouTube. The link is in my profile to join the YouTube to watch all the lives that I've done here on TikTok. All right, so hello, AJ. How are you doing? I think it's AJ 991. Sometimes I think that this is going to fall. Hello, Leela. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? AKA Jeremy Stoltz just sent me some likes. Thank you so much for tapping the hearts, Jeremy. All right, so let's put this back over and we're going to cut that steak up, okay? Flip the camera. There we go. All right, so we have our steak, and I put a lid on it because it's kept it nice and warm, even though it's resting at just so the juices have time to say, hey, what's going on? And we can cut this thing. I'm going to show you what it looks like, all right? And I will cut it. Let's just cut a piece, right? Oh, yeah, it is medium. There we go. And there you go. Perfectly medium with the pink on the inside. It's nice and grilled on the both sides, and then we have the pink on the inside. It's resting. You see all the juices coming through here, and that is so good. Yeah, this is perfect. This is definitely medium steak right here. And you saw me cook it. Go back and watch the replay on YouTube, all right? So I want to thank everybody for coming in, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see y'all next time when I come live. Bye, everyone.